Well, hey, good afternoon, Apostle Sparrow. How you doing? My name is Douglas Ford, and I'm doing this real quick demonstration on behalf of LaDwan, because LaDwan said that he connected with you on social media. He put a post out, and I believe you said that you were, open to seeing a, means of receiving some residual cash flow. Okay, I've been a part of a system now going on 9 months. Okay, just let you know, it's not a Ponzi scheme. It's no pyramid. It has nothing to do with trading. It has nothing to do with anybody gambling any money whatsoever. We are modeling ourselves after some of the big household name companies that we're all familiar with, companies like PayPal, Cash App, Coinbase, et cetera, that are really, really dominating in this digital space. And we've come to discover that today's modern day gold rush is digital wallets. I mean, they're opening up everywhere. And what we have found a platform that allows us to leverage through uh, through a chain reaction that we're doing on purpose with a plan of action that secures no one ever stops receiving money. Okay. Now, I'm not going to really go into a lot of details of the presentation, but I do know you want to, get some due diligence done, which, totally understandable because I know you get a plethora of things put in front of you in terms of opportunities, ways to make money, et cetera, et cetera. So let me just go into transparency because I like to provide transparency. We're able to show a free demo account that works and operates and is just as straightforward as a live account will be. Okay. So this is like a guest trial account that shows the actual monies and how instant and continuous money comes to you. Got it? So as you can see right now, it says your name at the top. It says Apostle Sparrow. And you see your money is at zero across the board. Okay. So let me go here because we have all the media and the marketing already in place. We have a done for you marketing hub where people can send a lot of their people. They can get the information and even watch a presentation. But I just want to read this to you. So we're heading up the global expansion of a digital wallet on the blockchain that behaves like PayPal and Cash App. And we're currently looking for strategic partnerships to divert the billions of dollars that already exist in the digital wallet space into our ecosystem. The result of partnering with us means unavoidable and scalable residual cash flow for anyone and everyone from this day forward without their needing any skill set to be involved, and anyone can start receiving the cash flow that they desire or need today. And of course, we have churches that are involved, nonprofits, lending institutions, people from all careers and all walks of life. We have schools, hospitals, alumni, booster clubs that are all coming apart. And of course, we have charities as well. Now, I'm going to give you some of the frequently asked questions here. Okay, that's also on that same site. One of the questions is, how do I get started? Well, simply get back with the member that invited you. Of course, that will be LaDwan. They will get your account and digital wallet activated in as little as 5 minutes. How long would it take to get results? It depends on how quickly you complete the 2 doable proven steps shared in the overview. It's paint by number simple. And then lastly, how soon can I withdraw my money? You will receive royalties immediately, and you can withdraw all or a portion of your money daily. There are no limits on the amount of money you can receive, and there are no holds when you want to withdraw your money. And so, as I mentioned, we have a marketing hub here where if you go to the website smarterthanmoney.com, I'm gonna go back to the homepage. And from the homepage, you're just gonna scroll down, and right where it says take control of your own financial future, you're gonna click on that button that says click here. Okay. Scroll down a little bit. You can definitely read about us, has some great pertinent information. And then click on this button that says watch webinar. So you're gonna click on watch webinar, and right where it says step 1, that's a presentation that's about 20 to 25 minutes from my business partner, Greg Baldwin. Okay, he's out in Toledo, Ohio. Okay, and then after that, I want you to watch the final summary, and that's only about 8 minutes long. It ties a bow on the information so you can see that everyone's just doing a one-time out of pocket. Okay, and anytime and every time and all the time, accounts open up, even those independent of your involvement, you're going to receive a micro payment from every account after yours, Apostle Sparrow. And that goes for if you involve churches, if you involve church members, it doesn't matter. Everyone's just, okay, giving it 4 to 3. Okay, now that takes me into our plan of action, okay, which that takes me into the money. Now, before I get there, the young folks have already understood that this technology world, okay, it is here today. It's not going anywhere. Okay, our society is going from a cashless society to the digital world. It's already here. Now, I want you to see this because I got to give perspective. Okay, now this was back in 2022. This is 20 PayPal statistics and facts. Okay. Close a lot of this stuff down. I don't know why it's up. Anyway, let me close that down. All right, cool. So I want you to see right now, as of March 22, PayPal has over 429 million active accounts. Okay. That's from people all over the world. Okay. We're the ones bringing our business and our economic value to these platforms. Okay. And we are the ones generating the billions of dollars. They're not sharing it with us, okay? Now, I want you to see, PayPal annual revenue reached $25.37 billion, okay? It's a lot of cash flow, okay? That, again, we are generating for them. Now, listen to me. They're going to have digital wallets, tens of thousands, even hundreds of thousands open up this week, this month, next week, next month, next year, so forth and so on. But I just don't want you to hear from my lips. I recorded a little video that I want to play because all we're doing is getting people positioned not to create wealth, okay? Not to create cash flow, just get in the way of the cash flow that's already in the space. So that's why we say we're just diverting. Got it? Let me play this for you here real quick. This video is only like 1 minute long, but I need you to hear this, okay? Let me play this for you.
So yeah, PayPal issuing some new guidance during the annual Investor Day event. CFO John Rainey saying that the company expects to triple total payment volume to $2.8 trillion in 2025 from $936 billion in 2020. They expect revenue to more than double to more than $50 billion from about $21.5 billion in 2020. And Melissa, they also expect to generate more than $40 billion in free cash flow over the next 5 years. And guys, this new guidance comes after some color earlier from CEO Dan Schulman that they expect to double active accounts to 750 million in 5 years from 377 million today. And the comments come a week after a strong earnings report for PayPal. They reported a record payment volume. The stock, by the way, dipping a little bit lower, still positive on the day, hit a fresh all-time high today and has rallied 260% since March of last year, essentially the start of the pandemic. Tyler.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.
I just think that's very important to understand, okay? We're just going where the money already is, okay? So I just want to recap because don't want anyone to miss this. PayPal expects to generate 40 billion. Now they're already at 20-something billion. 40 billion plus in free cash flow over the next 5 years. They're going to go from, well, she said at that time, 377 million. Right now it's like 400 and something to over 700 million active accounts. That just means more businesses, more people, more organizations, more communities are going to be going to their system. That's one company. One company. That's not including Venmo. That's not including Cash App. That's not including banks. That's one company. are they going to be sharing any of that cash flow that we are going to be generating for them? No, they're not. Okay? Pastor, I need you to hear this and see this. This is why I'm so passionate about what we're sharing, because it's going to impact folks all over the world, all in the church community, all in local communities, inner cities, okay? Poor and family operations. We're screaming this thing from the rooftops. I want you to see how simple this is, though. So let me blow this up here real quick. Okay, let me move this up so you can see here. So this is the world's first infinite success line. Okay, I'm going to be sharing the standard version. Now, we do have a 10x version. That 10x is the amounts that you're going to see here. Okay, so, but watch this. A one-time execution is only required once from everyone. Let me read that again. A one-time execution is only required once from everyone. And as this one-time execution plan of action duplicates, it literally is creating a chain reaction. And at the same time, it's snowballing ongoing residual cash flow that we can't move out of the way of from receiving. How it works is so simple. Cash flow on purpose is what I call it. You're going to strategically choose 3 others who will simply accept $28 from you within 7 days or less, Apostle, one time. I need that one time to hit us like a ton of bricks. We're not an operation where we're relying on any cycling before anybody receives money. We're not an operation that's going to have folks out there recruiting the whole world before they receive money. No, there's not one of those, okay? And it's real money coming. It's not points. It's not volume. It's not credits. It's real, actual money, same money that's in your purse or in your wallet or in your checking or in your savings account. So, one time. Now, we do a transparency demo for them so they too experience the transparency, which I'm going to do. They strategically duplicate the same. Watch this. They too receive from every account after theirs, residually, all receive immediately from their 3. All accounts following will be scalable, residual cash flow, independent of our involvement. Able to withdraw 7 days a week. We just give to 3. And so watch what happens. So before I go into that, let me jump to the demonstration here real quick. Okay. Come back here. So remember, I have an account that's yours. And right now, your results are at 0. So everybody is just giving it forward to 3. Now watch this. I'm going to come down here. I'm just going to put in 3 names here. I'm just going to choose random names just for demonstration purposes. So let's use Tony Hawk. Tony Hawk. Actually, you know what? Let's do a church. Let's do Greater Saint Matthew. Greater Saint Matthew W at coopcf.com. That just, okay, do 2 more here. Let's do Victory North Church. Victory North Church at coopcf.com. Okay. And let's do a nonprofit. Young Gents Academy. Young Gents Academy at coopcf.com. Okay. So this is just as these 3 accounts are coming right after yours, okay? And so everyone's doing a one-time out of pocket. Now, You got to watch the presentation. It's going to go over those details. I'm not going to cover them on this one. I just need you to see how straightforward this thing is. So I'm going to put in this code that says I'm not a robot. 168. Okay, hit invite there. So when I hit this button, that is just as those 3 accounts became active. When that transaction completes, Apostle, 1.5 seconds later, your results go from zeros to money in your account. How long did it take that money to get in your account? Now, I need you to get the ingenious of this. And this is the part to where you're going to receive money now independent of your involvement. So that's your only involvement. That's everyone's only involvement right there. Now, the reason why it's going to be strategic is because you're having 3 accept $28 from you that are strategically going to do the same. They're going to have 3 that they're going to be sending a $28 to that are going to accept it. And when they do, you just saw what happened. Now, again, we have a 10X. So yes, so our standard is 28. Our 10X is 280. But then you're going to be receiving, okay, 10 times the amounts. Okay? Now, but I need you to see that that is your only involvement. That's anyone's only involvement, is just to do just that. But I need people to see how instant the money comes. Now, listen, this is what makes it unavoidable, because Pastor, Apostle, you were not the only one that received money right then. Let me say that again. You were not the only one that received money right then. Your inviter just received money too, instantly and simultaneously. A total of 10 people are always going to receive from every account that opens up. Okay. And so everyone's going to receive from 10 levels deep after them. Listen to this. So with every account that opens up following you, Pastor, remember your only involvement was 3, but now all the other accounts following you are going to be independent of your involvement. And anytime and every time any one of those accounts open up, listen, you and your inviter are always going to be 2 of the 10 that receive from every account that opens up after you. You only having to involve 3. All the other accounts happen independent of your involvement. And then your 3, they only have to involve, okay, the 3 that they brought in. And then all the other accounts after them, of course, you and your team will receive independent of their involvement. But I just don't want you to hear it. I want you to see it. So now I'm going to select one of your 3. Now the system is doing all this for us. As your money's coming in, you're able to withdraw your money 7 days a week. Send it right over to your account, okay? And withdraw it. Now it's all being done in cryptocurrency, but we work with you with that. So don't worry about any of that. We have trainings every week and getting people acclimated. All you have to know is the functions of being able to send and withdraw your money. Okay? Now, let's take Greater St. Matthew. Now, I'm going to leave your account open and active in this window because I need you to see this live, okay? I'm going to go back to the money. Again, what you're seeing is literally how live account performs, okay? So I'm going to leave this account up. I'm going to go over to Safari. Okay, so I'm bringing another window up, but I got your account in the background. Okay, okay, can we bring it up? There we go. So I'm gonna log in as Greater Matthew here, Greater St. Matthew. Now remember, Greater St. Matthew is just doing the same exact thing, nothing more than what you did. Motorcycle, all right. Let me log in there. Accept all that. Now I'm gonna go over here and I'm gonna hit refresh because I want you to see your money doesn't move here. So I refresh, see how your money didn't move. It still stayed the same. You see that, right? So I'm going to go back to the Safari window, close this down here. Some more. There we go. Hit the X. Now you see it says Greater St. Matthew at the top now, right? So Greater St. Matthew is one of your strategic partners that's going to do the exact same. They're only needing to do it one time. And the same outcome that happened for you is the same outcome that's going to happen for them. Everyone's going to receive in the same fashion. We go down here. Now I'm going to put in, again, just random name. Let me do Ricky King. Ricky King at 𝗗𝗶𝘀𝗶𝗺𝗏.com. Now, Pastor, I need you to see this. Apostle, I need you to see that everyone receives from every account. We're not relying or waiting on rotation or cycling. Okay? You're going to receive from every account. So let me come down here. I'm just doing one account. I'm not going to do, well, I'm going to do three, but I want you to see, okay, in case the question is, well, do we have to wait on certain positions before we start receiving money? No, okay? So I'm just doing one account after Greater St. Matthew. When that transaction completes of Robert King coming right after St. Matthew, look, money instantly in their account. You see it says Greater St. Matthew at the top. Instantly money, okay? If it were the 10X, it would be 87.50. In the standard, 875. I go to the team, you see, it's only one right now. Let me go back to the money, okay? Now, I'm going to go over to your screen that's in the background, okay? Remember, the last time I refreshed, your money didn't move, correct? Let me refresh this. Apostle, do you see, independent of your involvement, your money scaled? Apostle, again, that's real money. Just like in your savings account or your checking account. Apostle, this is going to happen anytime, every time, all the time. It could be from around the world because this is global. But understand, you only were responsible for 3. All the other accounts were independent of your involvement. And remember I said, you receive a micro payment from every account that opens up after you, because why? Every account after you is going to have 10 people receive prior. You and your inviter are always going to be 2 of those 10. Now let's go back to the Safari window, okay? Let's finish it out because everybody does 2 more accounts. So let me do another church here. Let me do Heaven's Victory. Church. Heaven's Victory. Church. At 𝗗𝗶𝘀𝗶𝗺𝗏.com. Okay. And do one more. Let's do a school. North Pilgrim School. North Pilgrim School at 𝗗𝗶𝘀𝗶𝗺𝗏.com. All entities. One of the biggest challenges is not our ability to make money. We all have the ability to make money, okay? Whether we trade in time for money, working a job, or running businesses, trading effort for whatever the business is, independent. The biggest challenge that we are solving is cash flow. Money that's coming in and out of our households and lives that scales. The reason why that's important because our bills are residual in nature, right? See, we set them things up one time and yet we're having to pay on them all the time. Whether if it's a house note, insurance, car note, gym membership, it don't matter, okay? What people need is a residual income that's independent of their involvement, okay? And that's our solution and how we see this is where people are not just receiving money just once, but have ongoing scalable cash flow. For it can be a business, a church, a nonprofit, an organization, individuals, it don't matter. So I come down here I put in the code that I'm not a robot, 49179. Okay. I hit the invite button there. And that is just as those two accounts, okay, once they open up, they become active. The transaction completes. 1.2 seconds later, you see more money inside of Greater St. Matthew, receiving in the same fashion instantly. I come over to you, okay, see your results. I hit refresh. Your money goes up as well. Pastor, this happens. It's already programmed in the system to operate this way. Now, let me go show you all the money. Now, I'm just going to show you the standard. I'm not going to do the 10X, but if you want to look at the 10X, all you have to do is go to that website, smarterthanmoney.com. Remember, from the home page, you're going to click on the button, click here. Then right below the About Us, you're going to click on where it says Watch Webinar, and it brings you right here. If you want to go straight to this page, you just go to smarterthanmoney.com/overview, and it brings you right here, okay? Now, let's go to the money here, back here. So I'll read this again. How it works is simple. You strategically choose 3 others who will simply accept $28 from you within 7 days or less, one time. Or choose 3, well, not or, and or, choose 3 others who will simply accept $280 from you within 7 days or less, one time, for the 10X, okay? We do a transparency demo for them, like I just did for you. They too experience the transparency. They strategically duplicate the same. They too receive from every account after theirs, residually. All receive immediately from their 3. All accounts following will be scalable residual cash flow, independent of our involvement. Able to withdraw 7 days a week. We just give to 3. Okay. So this would be your inviter, LeDwan, in this example. What is he doing? Okay. He's getting 3. He's giving the $28 $28 to. As a result, immediately you saw it was 26. Now I just rounded it off for simplicity's sake. Now that can be done because it's by choice. We can do that in an hour. We can do that in a day. We can do that in a couple of days or a week, because we say 7 days or less. Okay. And we got some people all around the world doing this every 24 hours. Okay. But let's say everyone's doing it at least 5 days or less. So that's 5 days that LeDwan did it. Had his 326. Now, strategically, they're going to do the same thing. So we only want to give a 28 or 280, 282 that are going to do the same. Because if they're not going to do the same, they're going to be like a roadblock in the cash flow. We don't want that. We want this to be cash flow on purpose. They're only doing this one time. Okay? So watch this. So let's say you took 5 days to do it. Okay? So in your 5 days, you're receiving 26. Okay? Watch what happens though. LeDwan money, okay, it gets up to 38. Because he's receiving all monies in between 26 and 38, independent of his involvement. Now, all this is now moving forward is going to be independent of your involvement, Apostle. So your 3 are doing the exact same thing. Let's say that was 5 days. So that's a total of 15. Since LeDwan's been involved, a total of 10 now with you being involved. They received 26, same way you did. It got your money to 38. But look at this. LeDwan also receives. Remember I said, you and your inviter is always going to be receiving. It moves forward again to your 3's team. They get 26. Watch what happens. Your 3 money gets to 38. Your money gets to 87. LeDwan's money gets to 249. The next people come in. 26. Your 3's team. Their money gets to 38. Your 3's money gets to 87. Your money gets to 249. LeDwan's money is at $538. All of this independent of our involvement. All we did was involve 3. And then everything else, okay, through the chain reaction, Cash flow continues to come. We're just getting in the way of the money. So again, it happens. These guys, whomever it may be, they're receiving 26. That's all anyone's doing. One time. This is people doing something one time where it's going to be setting them up to receive all the time. Everybody. Because you're seeing everybody's money scale. You're not just seeing LeDuan's. You're not just seeing yours. You're seeing everyone's. This is the way it works in the 10X, but it's going to be 10X the amounts, allowing people to get to their goals even faster. This is the most rewarding platform I've ever seen for the masses because there's no skill set involved. You saw, all we did was just put in a first name, last name, email address of 3 friends that we're going to give a $28 to that accept that money and instantly. And then they're going to do the exact same thing. They're going to do it just one time. And look what's happening as a result of everybody just doing a one-time execution. Everybody's going to continue to receive money from this day forward. Okay. The plan of action that we have secures that money never stops coming to anyone because it secures that accounts never stop opening up after you. And remember I said, everyone's receiving on every account after them. Their only involvement was just to have their 3 come after them. That's it. And their 3 do the exact same thing. And then each of their 3 do the exact same thing. And then each of their 3 do the exact same thing. Look how your money continues to scale. Now remember, it's residual cash flow. So we can count on the money scaling, and whatever it finished off with that month is going to come in again the next month, and the month after that, and the month after that. No one ever having to come out of any more money out of pocket. No one required to bring in 5, 10, 50, or 30, although some people want to do that. The main thing is that everyone doing the plan of action that keeps the chain reaction going for them. And we don't want any roadblocks because we just don't want people to come in and just be a body, okay? We want everyone to have ongoing residual cash flow facilitating to them, okay? Understand, okay? And this will be my closing comment. I go back to this. You saw there was no skill set involved. See, that's why I say we behave like PayPal. Let me show you how PayPal is making billions, okay? Generating trillions in transaction revenue, okay? Let me show you all the work that's involved. This is all that is being done to open up a PayPal account. You're gonna go sign up, okay? First of all, you go to paypal.com, go into the sign up option, pick the type of account you want, personal or business, hit get started, follow the instructions to enter your personal information. You'll be asked for your country, phone number, name, email address, phone number, okay? You'll need to verify your contact information. Once that's done, you have a PayPal account. Now, the only part about that is, okay, they're doing their transaction on the back end because all the money is set to go to them. We're doing ours on the front end, and all the cash flow is going to who? It's going to us. And all we're doing is putting in a first name, last name, email address, doing a one-time out of pocket, and getting strategically 3 others to accept $28 from us. That keeps this chain reaction moving and gets everyone positioned to receive the cash flow that comes here. So that's going to be it, Pastor or Apostle. Again, get back in contact with LeDuan. We can get on a Zoom. I'll do a meeting for whomever you want to do a meeting for. I will even do a demonstration wherever you need, who you need me to do a demonstration for, okay? And also be able to answer any questions that you may have. You can definitely go to my Facebook page. Just search for Douglas Ford. You'll see me with my back to the camera because I was on a cruise and my wife was taking a picture of us while we were out on a cruise. Just so you can see, I'm not a weird person. I'm not a weird guy. And you can definitely, check me out and things like that. But go to that website, smarterthanmoney.com. Send your email to LeDuan and emails of those that he can go ahead and set you guys an account up for. And you guys can, again, add as many accounts as you care to and see the transparency. That's so important for people to witness the transparency so they just see how it works, okay? And it's going to happen every single time, all right? But Pastor, we just want to see you at the top. I look forward to seeing you cash flowing and also over the top. Take care. Look forward to talking with you soon.